items in the wish list, and sometimes she doesn't. So there's a continued focus, of course, on Make in India, and this has been a priority for the Modi government over the last decade. The government should reintroduce the concessional tax rate under Section 115BAB for new domestic manufacturing companies. So that's one big agenda item for India Inc. To try and support employment, particularly for blue-collar jobs, factory jobs, entry-level positions, the government should raise the maximum salary cap under Section 80JJAA from 25,000 to 50,000 per month, and then peg it to inflation. Infrastructure boost, greater public-private partnership for infrastructure projects, the demand for simplification of the tax system and the ease of doing business. These are both critical issues for India Inc. They're also demanding provisions, and if approved, this could reduce the current array of TDS slabs to anywhere between 3 to 5 broad categories. Now, I think in the new regime, you have up to 7 categories, and of course, simplified rates as well. Export competitiveness, the survey points that even today, 22.8% of India's GDP comes from exports. Therefore, the need to improve logistics efficiency, the ability to have dedicated shipping lanes and corridors and so on. So all of that is what is there in India Inc.'s wish list. Let me go across to Deepak Wadhwa as well as to Abhishek Dev. Deepak Wadhwa, we've talked about middle classes, we've talked about India Inc., but the real elephant in the room, and I think the survey dedicates a fair amount of time on that, is the emergence of artificial intelligence. Suddenly, this past week, the entire world sat up and took note of this Chinese AI, and people are also asking, where are we? Where is Indian AI? When are we going to develop our own large language model?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Go on. Yeah, I can hear you.
See, we have seen ChatGPT. Yes, it's very good. We have seen DeepSeek. Again, it's a Chinese product. It's good. And because of it, we have seen a crash in the global market as well. But why are we not talking about Indian AI? Yes, that's a question. Because in India, we also have certain products which are able to compete with the global standards. Like I will tell you about one product, which is Volkai. So Volkai is again a product similar to ChatGPT, but is not getting a very good recognition. This is one part of it. But what we expect from Finance Minister today is not just AI, but we are expecting a lot more. Like relaxation for middle class is one thing which everyone is having an eye on.
Yeah.
This is one. Two, we need to do work on certain sectors which are being, I will not say ignored, but not focused upon. Like water sector is one sector which we need to work upon. Like in previous years, we have seen Finance Minister, Prime Minister speaking on solar, renewable energies, but no one is talking about water, whereas water table is going down. So we expect something for, as a investor, as a stock market trader, water sector is one sector which is being ignored by our authorities, I must say. So I look forward that today Finance Minister should grant something for the water sector as well.
Okay, I want to go across to Abhishek Dev for a quick word before I have to take a break, because at 8:30, Nirmala Sitharaman is expected to leave her residence, so we have to be live on those pictures. Mr. Dev, what is your number one expectation from the budget? What is the lowest hanging fruit that the FM can deliver today?
Hi, morning. So the most important part, if you look at the investment, if you can look at the rationalization of some of the taxes which are there, the long-term capital gain tax, for example, fixed income mutual funds. Fixed income funds are not fixed return; they are variable return. So they have been left out in the last tax rationalization. So if there is something which can be done to align that, we can look at the health insurance, GST on health insurance. I know it's not part of the, should not be the part of the budget, but that's something which kind of, is counterproductive, the GST which is there on the health insurance. The investment part itself, on a Saturday stock markets are open, which basically tells you how keenly investors are watching this. So, single window FDI approval, that will be very helpful for the, growth that we are talking about, 8% plus, can happen equally on investment and the consumption legs. To support that, I think investment plays a very important part. And that's where, looking at STCG, for example, the STT and STCG on equities, they kind of create a double taxation impact.
Yeah.
So rationalization of that, these steps will be quite welcome.
All right. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have live pictures from outside the finance minister's residence.